Hey, good morning.
Good afternoon
Good evening.
and good night, and welcome to the show.
Oh, when
Lots
did
going
you
on.
add
Lots going on.
when did you add that the end welcome to the show? What we never
I don't
talked about
know.
it.
I don't
You just
know.
started you added a fifth thing. You said,
I think it's well, we don't do fourth meal anymore, so maybe it just took the place of fourth meal.
"Oh, it could be that.
Maybe,
It could be that."
yeah. And time wise, it's the same, but it's a different saying
I
something
think
different.
if I had my guess, it would be you don't want us to have equal words in the intro. You want to have the extra. You come with the word. You know what I mean? You want to
No,
have the extra word.
no, I think it's actually you always have too many words, so I'm just trying to catch up. I just put more, but no, I'm not saying that in a bad way. You're more of a talkity talk person.
I do. I use a lot of words on this
Sometimes I
podcast.
get caught up on this show where you're asking questions and I'm almost a fan. Like, that's a really good question he just asked this guest of ours. And then
Wow.
I go, no, 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 be in it. You're in this. Be
This
in,
is your
jump in.
Sipha, if you can't tell, this is the childhood bedroom.
Right.
You
What's
know
up with the
those
rainbow?
you know those shelves. That's just some old art my mom had since I was 3 years old. I don't know why it's still
Okay.
here. Well, what do you mean what's up with the rainbow? That
No,
sounds
I just never
crazy.
saw the rainbow before.
You sound nuts right now.
I just
Um,
never saw your picture of a rainbow in your house.
let's reach back and grab a random 4 record pack. See what
Yeah.
we get. Here we go. Ready?
Okay. There's rain. You literally just
Just
reached over
grabbed.
and are those records in alphabetical order at all?
Yes.
Okay.
At all. Emphasis on at all. But yes.
Ooh, nice and smooth. How to flow.
You know it's got that piano mix on the back.
Yeah,
Love
love
that
the
piano
piano
mix.
mix.
Boom. All right, nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth to go.
Oh, what's this?
What is this? I'm gonna assume another nice and smooth record.
You're very smart, and you know which one this is.
Hip Hop Junkies.
This is the one, baby. That hip hop junkies.
Does that have the lunchroom table mix?
It has hip hop junkies LP version, hip hop junkies Spanish Fly version,
Love it.
hip hop junkies Bedford Park mix.
Mm-hmm.
It has hip hop junkies remix instrumental, hip hop junkies acapella, and
Uh-huh.
the lunchroom table mix.
That's my jam. The lunchroom table mix. That shit,
Now,
those drums is hard. Hard.
what do you think's coming next?
Nice and smooth. Sometimes I rhyme slow.
No, cake and
Oh.
eat it too.
Oh, I just told somebody that the other day. This chick tried to play me. Oh, you want your cake and eat it too. That's what fucking cake is for.
Ooh, this is how we take the old to the new to the old to the new.
I don't know. What's that one?
That was the single off the next album.
I don't know that one.
You know it, you know. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? It's the holiday season. Cipha Sounds world tour continues. Today he's
Right.
in Belgium. How
No,
how was how was
I'm actually
Disney?
in Rio right now.
You're in Rio.
Yeah.
The Rio?
The Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, California. I mean Las
Eh,
Vegas, Nevada.
Is that true?
Yeah, I'm at the Rio. I'm doing the Comedy Cellar all week. Well, this is the
Uh,
last day, so
so how was Disney?
oh, we haven't spoke since Disney?
I don't think you told us about Disney at all.
Oh, Disney was fire.
It was good?
Yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah, of course. But let me tell you something, man. Those people over at the Hollywood studios, if you're into Star Wars, you don't even have to have children. If you're into Star Wars, book a flight down to Orlando, go to Hollywood Studios. That whole Star Wars world area
Mhm.
is phenomenal. It's every detail. They made that shit beautiful. I didn't want to leave.
Really?
And the biggest ride in Disney right now is Rise of the Rebel, I think it's called, right?
Okay.
Something like that. Oh my god, the best theme park ride I've ever been on. It
Dude,
is
what? Why? Yeah.
spectacular because Okay, think about Disney, right? It's
Okay.
fucking Magic Kingdom is old as shit.
Right. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
So you
Yeah.
got an old ass house,
Right.
and you trying to add new shit. It's like having an old ass house, but you got a Apple, you got an iMac on the table. Yeah, you got some new shit in there, but this house is old.
It's an old house. Right. Sure. Sure. I get it.
Bro,
I
you
get it.
go ride on It's a Small World. That's for nostalgic reasons. It's just something you gotta do. You wait in the line, you go on Peter Pan, you go on It's a Small World, a couple of those rides. It's nostalgia.
They got the teacups cracking off.
My teacups were fire. My son loved the teacups.
Oh
We was
really?
on Buzz Lightyear. We went on Buzz Lightyear 3 times. But it's just like,
Did you pay for the skip the line and all that?
yeah.
You have to,
Fast
huh?
pass. Not the fast pass, the lightning lane, I think it's called.
You have to pay for that, huh?
You have to. But it's different now. They got the whole app. You gotta like basically schedule it. So it helps a lot because you don't gotta wait online. You're like, all right, you gotta be at this ride by 1:15. So go do some other shit until 1:15.
And wait, and then when you get there at 1:15, you're good. You jump on.
You jump on the line, yeah.
And how long you on the line for?
10 minutes,
Got
depending
it.
on what time it is and what it
So if
is.
so if it's scheduled right,
Yeah.
you're not getting there and waiting
But you
for an
can't
hour.
schedule anything else while you're waiting for a ride. You can't like
Right.
schedule a bunch of rides.
So wait, so can you schedule one ride at 1:15 and another one at 2:15?
Not until you check into the 1:15 one.
Once you're checked in, you could
Once you
schedule one.
scan, once you scan your band, you get these
Uh-huh.
bands like these watches, and it's like all your information's on this band. Once you scan that, then you can go on the app and schedule the next ride.
Okay, okay. Got it. Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's good.
Now
It keeps it organized.
how much are they getting you for? By the way, it's funny. Ebro's going this week, by the way.
Oh, it
Um
gets you.
for the fast when you add the fast pass, how much we talking about?
I don't remember exactly. I told myself just swipe it and let the business manager handle it. This is for the kids. You know what I mean?
Right, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is
Did
what
you
it
have
is. It's
did you have a number in your mind for the 4 of you? It was just the 4 of you, right?
there's more, but it was
Oh,
yeah for my particular
you
group, but whatever.
okay,
Uh, no, I
you're
didn't. I just did it.
you
I
didn't
this
think
is
like
this is the line I kept telling myself. Ready?
mhm,
This is what I do it for. This is what I do it for.
right.
This is why I'm up late, out late, up early, talking on this damn computer, going to these comedy clubs, going this and that. This is what I do it for, to get these smiles from these little bastards.
And so you didn't think about a number, you said, "Let me just go do it. It is
Just
what it
do it.
is."
Just do it. I'm
And
always, I
they loved it?
stay, yeah, they loved it. I stay upper middle. That's where I'm at. I don't go straight luxury. I go high end middle.
Okay.
That's my life. High end middle. High
That's
end
okay.
middle. I love it.
Alright, I think that's a very good approach.
Yeah, we went to some of the breakfast with the characters.
Is the food all trash?
Tridash.
Really? I've heard that.
Trash. Trash. But it's all good. It is what
Uh,
it is.
well,
It is what it is.
that is very exciting. Did you run into anyone you knew, see anyone interesting, run into a Ronette fan, anything like that?
There was like 2 or 3 people that recognized me. It wasn't nothing
And they
crazy,
came up to you and
dog.
just like, "Yo, Envy, what's popping, man? We love you, man."
Nah, I got all Sipes.
Oh, got
All
sight?
Sipes.
Yo,
Yeah, I
that's
got all
respect.
Sipes. Yeah, all Sipes. And oh, but bro, I'm out here in Vegas. So yeah,
Yeah.
Disney was great. Go check out that Star Wars shit. If you're into Star Wars.
If you're into Star Wars.
Because
Okay.
you might think it's just for the kids, but it's not.
Okay.
It's good. I went out the other night. So my boys that do the Road podcast, Reflections of a DJ.
Mhm.
They want to get us on, and I want them to do One Up. They're One Up fans. They're like
Okay.
they're greatest dudes. Anytime I come to Vegas, I have escorts. I have recommendations
Excuse
for
me?
restaurants.
Wait, excuse me?
No, not that kind of escort.
Oh, because you said Vegas escorts. I said, "Hold on."
Yeah, the
They
sequence
could
of
probably get you that
words,
too.
the sequence of words in that sentence was applicable to where I'm at, but not escorts like that.
Okay,
But
got
like
it.
these dudes are big DJs out here, but
Who are they?
uh, DJ Crooked, DJ
Okay.
Never, DJ
Okay.
D Miles, and DJ Jamie the Great.
Yo, good
You
job.
never
That
saw
was
Road? You never saw the Road podcast,
no, I never seen that.
bro? Are you
I don't.
serious?
Yo, man, listen. I'm
Oh
not.
nah, these guys, they talk that DJ shit, bro.
So we need to do this for
They
real.
talk that DJ. No, bro, their shit is fire. They talk the
Where
DJ shit.
do they all DJ out in Vegas?
Yeah, they all live here, but two of them are from LA, two of them from New York.
But I mean, do they have like residencies in Vegas too?
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't sound like as much as they used to because the DJ game out here has changed.
I'm
But
sure.
they're actually like they go out. Like my boy, he wasn't here yesterday. He went to Salt Lake City. DJ Crooked. The other guy went to I think San Diego or something. Like
They're out
they out
here.
here though. Yeah, great guys though.
We should do a Juan at Vegas night one night.
Yeah.
That would be tight.
But so I went. So he took me downtown to this club. Like I wanted to go more local, not
Yeah.
hotel clubs.
Yep.
Bro, I was getting approached so much in there, and literally every single person that approached me was a different fan. One guy said, "Yo, you was on MTV, right? I saw you. I used to watch you on MTV." Then there was a Hot 97 fan. Then there
Yep.
was a One Up fan. Then this guy comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, you ain't that nigga from Laugh Tracks, is you?" I was like, "I am." He's like, "Yo, that's my favorite show." I'm like, "You have horrible taste, sir."
You were like I knew I'd find you. You're the one.
But Laugh Tracks, I get more love from Laugh Tracks lately because it's on streaming now. It's on
Right.
HBO
It's back.
Max.
It's not. And by the way,
So
it's pretty good. I like Laugh Track.
no, I'm fucking around. It's a good show. I'm barely on it though. You have to really
No,
pay
yeah,
attention.
that's true. You'd have to be
You
a
have to pay
fan to
attention to see
catch Scythe
me.
because
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
quick.
yeah. But yeah, then I went out. It was a good old time out here in Vegas. Good
Yo,
old
look at
time.
you, man. Look at you. Look at
Yeah.
you and look at you. Um,
This trip has been wild because I've rented a car, and
Mhm.
Vegas is way different with a car.
oh,
Way different.
I usually do it with a car. You like it better or worse?
Way better.
Yeah. Well, listen. The only thing that can be whack about it is some of the hotels now I
The
found
charge for the
last time have
yeah.
started charging for self park.
Park, yeah.
Back in the day,
No, it was
never a
all
charge
me.
for self park. You would just
Yeah.
roll in, you self park, you do what you want to do, and it's not like
Yeah.
I didn't even drink, so you roll out, keep
Yeah.
rolling. Now they slow you down with you have to pay for self park. Some of them are still cheap though, but it
Yeah,
can
but
be a little
still,
more
it's the
annoying.
thing. Yeah. I was talking to this guy, and he was telling me all about Vegas, how the culture of Vegas has shifted because it used to be not all, but a lot of it was about whales. You know what whales are?
Yeah, the people who'd come in and spend a ton of money.
Big time gamblers.
Yeah,
The whales used to make up a lot of the income of Vegas, and then everything was catered towards them.
right.
So they said a lot of it has shifted. The whales don't come as much as they used to, especially he was telling me like there's like these weird laws in China now because a lot of Chinese people would come to Vegas to gamble.
hmm
There's this weird law in China now where they monitor your flights, and if you go to Las Vegas, they know you gamble, so you got to like pay like taxes to China and all this shit.
Oh hell
So
no.
it's not as many as them come as frequently. So he said that a lot of Vegas shifted to convention culture.
Yep.
So it's all about getting the businesses to do their conventions in Vegas. So now, if that's the case,
hmm
they're charging for every little thing because they're treating it like everybody's on their corporate card is going to get expensed. So there's parking fees now, and there's fucking,
Bro, not to
resort fees and all
not
that
to
shit.
not to mention the price of little stuff in the hotels.
Oh yeah, it's wild.
Don, my co-host, was in Vegas last week for a hockey game to call the Rangers. He said to me, he said they had the what in the hotel they had what Fiji.
Yeah,
He said how much you think? He said I was so
$9.
thirsty. I said fuck it, I'm having the big Fiji.
Yeah,
9? You going 9?
yeah, 9.
Billy June, you have a guess here? You want to weigh in? All right, I'll take that as a no. $24.
No,
20
where was that? There's no way.
Bellagio. $24
That's crazy.
for the big Fiji. Yo, every time when we were there last time, I would go down to get me and Natalie Starbucks at the MGM. First of all, the line at the MGM Starbucks in the morning is just hell on earth. Even when you order
Yeah,
on the app, you're still
yeah,
waiting for 20 minutes. And
That's
then,
crazy.
I'd get us 2 coffee drinks of some sort, and the total would be like $23. It's wi it they
Yeah, because
Vegas
they
is
know,
just like,
especially that's the thing. If you don't have a car, you got no choice.
got no choice.
You got no choice. That's what I
Unless
noticed
you
by having a car. I'm out. I'm whipping.
you should go to one of my favorite record stores is out there.
Oh, now you tell me the last day. Fucking asshole.
Oh, I love that.
Where is
I'm
it?
forgetting.
What is it?
It's on Sahara Boulevard. Hold on. I don't wanna be I love this place. I wanna give them their love. Um, but I
At the pawn
always
shop? Pawn stars?
no, not it's not at the Pawn Stars. It's, 5 best vinyl stores. If this isn't on the list, this place is a joke. Yeah, there it is, Record City. Hard I don't know how I probably could have remembered that. Record City. It's a dope
Record
spot.
City.
Anyways, I'm in DC because tonight I'm going to I'm in Maryland, I should say, going to see my football team play tonight.
Oh, the Washington Commandos.
Wow, yeah, good call, close, Commander, sure.
Oh yeah.
Now, I was invited. Here's my question, Saif. I was invited by the team.
Really?
Hey, so and so from the Commanders, we so appreciate how big a fan you are. Anytime you want to come to a game this season with your friends and family, you let us know. It's on us.
Wow.
Real amazing, so cool. I said, okay, how about this date? Cool, cool, cool. Boom. Got
Did
the
you get
tickets.
excited when you got that email?
Yes.
Okay. Did you
No,
say did you yell out the words finally?
I didn't, but I thought this is pretty great. Like,
Yeah.
when you think about the things that young Peter would have been excited for, getting
Yeah.
invited by the team to
That's what I'm
come.
trying to tell you. You can't take it for
Yes.
granted.
But then at the same time, I keep thinking about this, Saif. The last year when I went to a game, you remember I ran into Donnell Rawlings
Yes.
and your boy who's Chappelle's security guard.
Tony.
It was a Tony?
No, which one? Well,
He might be a DC cat too. Is there another DC cat? Oh yeah, well it's Chappelle. There's a bunch of
it's a
DC
lot of
cats.
DC cats, yeah.
Right. So I ran into those guys.
An older black guy?
Not older. A pretty big black dude. He was your boy. He was like, nah, Sife's my friend. Remember, he was like, yo, Sife's family. That's family. Remember when I ran into
Oh, you're talking about country. You're talking about country.
Country, yes.
Country, yes. That's
So
family, yes.
when I ran into Rawlings in
Yeah.
Country, had a great time, except I saw later that Rawlings was like, he was invited by the team. I was a guest of the president of the team, right? Different situation. And Rawlings was gifted all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
I went to the stand and bought some
A bunch of
expensive
shit.
shit.
Right.
So naturally, I can't just be happy enough to go. I'm thinking, are they going to give me a gift tonight?
Right.
I have to.
Right.
That way I can have something to beat myself up about.
But I tell you, he got on that list with Snyder.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
I told you, like, he went. Is Snyder still the boss?
For right now, yeah.
I heard there was some controversy.
Yeah, well, a lot of controversy, and
Don't talk about it now because we don't want to affect your game.
But well, this will be
talk
out
about
after.
it in January.
But yeah, it might get sold. They may be sold. Correct. So anyways, that's what's happening tonight. I'm excited about it. I'm already off of the morning show for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Which is tremendous. I have to do the K show for a few days this week, but at least I'm off the morning show, so that's tight. Although I will tell you, Saif, there's a story going on out there that I shouldn't care about, and that you shouldn't and don't care about.
Right.
But if you were paying attention,
yeah,
based on what you're interested in terms of entertainment, you would be into it.
Really? But I wouldn't care, but I'm into it?
You
This is
wouldn't
a paradigm.
care. I know. So hear me out. Tell me if I'm right.
Okay. All right.
You could care less, I'm sure,
Couldn't care less.
You couldn't. Yeah, well, I always argue about this. Yes, it's couldn't care less. But I feel like the phrase has been co-opted into could care less.
It has been. It's now a colloquialism where the term is you could care less, but I'm a logical person. It's you couldn't care less.
I know you couldn't care less, but you've heard, I'm sure, that Meg the Stallion, Tory Lanez thing is in Tory Lanez
Oh
on
yeah,
trial for
I
shooting,
did some podcasts yesterday with this girl, and that was a big subject.
and you don't care, right? I'm correct.
I don't care.
Right. So, I will tell you though, neither do I.
Yeah,
But I will tell you what is
but
going on in what is going on in that courtroom
what?
is a movie.
Is it some tomfoolery happening?
Bro, you would be it's one of your shows that you watch. Like it's what? What is happening? Yo, the prosecution had Meg's best friend as a
Former best friend.
former best friend.
Former best
She
friend.
was a witness for the prosecution. And when she gets up there to the stand, she doesn't know anything anymore.
Yeah.
All of her statements that she made prior to the trial are done. They're gone. And when they ask her, what about this? What about that? She's like, oh, I have postpartum. I said all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah, I heard she had a baby, which is also some drama in the courtroom murmured shit.
Then
I
the
have
secure
postpartum.
yo,
I love it. I love it.
then you have the driver is not findable. The
I
security
heard
guard
that.
can't be found. And then I think what really miffs me is like how many people are quick to jump in and give like an opinion after each moment about what happened. It's like
Yeah.
everyone is such a court expert all of a sudden. They all
Wait,
know.
you mean the people there, or you talking about just the regular people
No, just
outsiders?
social media, like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and and different blogger types that all weigh in,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. I mean, why? I don't want to. I'm not going to create a whole podcast war again. You guys know, Joe Budden is a friend of Jace. Love Joe. Why he thought this was the week to sit down with academics so they could badmouth Meg the Stallion is just so weird to me. I don't know like. Why can't people just wait till the whole thing plays out
They're
and
bad
then?
mouthing her?
Well, Joe's on some. Listen, not even about the Tory Lanez. I don't like her because she's done people wrong who I've known for 15 years. She's done wrong to people I've known for 15 years, and I don't stand for that. He's saying it while sitting next to academics
Right.
who has violated my family. How long you think I've known Joe, Si?
A long time.
About 15
20
years.
years?
15,
15,
20
yeah.
years. About
Yeah.
15, 20 years. You're I mean, maybe you don't consider me a friend at all, but I'm just saying you pick and choose the spots when you want to care. I just think it's odd that so many dudes are choosing to weigh in on this. Like, I understand. Maybe we'll find out that Meg was full of it and blah blah blah. I'm just trying to I just try to understand why you would weigh in before the whole thing plays out. Because all I see is that a black woman was shot by someone.
Yeah.
That's bad. Someone should be held accountable. That's bad. Maybe it's not Tory Lanez. I don't know. Maybe it's her friend. Maybe it's a security guard. Maybe it's any of those people. But all I know is that's bad. And so as a result, I kind of just reserve judgment on who's to blame until it plays out.
Yeah.
And I know you still don't
Yeah.
care.
No,
But
I'm in. I'm just saying,
but it
like,
is
what? Yeah.
pretty
So
fascinating.
no, we don't know. No one knows who did it.
I mean, I'm not an expert on this. I'm not paying attention constantly. I guess there are some people who would say, "Well, see, now it's clear that Meg's lying." But like to me, I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean?" The fact that the girl completely changed her story doesn't mean Meg's lying. It might mean that that girl was paid off. Might mean that the girl got intimidated. Might mean a million different things. I don't know why the conclusion is that means that Meg was somehow lying.
I hate social media when it comes to
Bro,
like, yo, he must have ratted, or somebody paid her off. She's snitching. Like
yo,
it's all like, no one fucking. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
what are you talking? Yo, it's the same thing. Gunna this week,
Yeah,
quote unquote snitched.
yeah, I
I'm
saw that.
passing no judgment, but that's what so Now I have to have all of these people who are sitting around on the internet, literally people who just tweet and post on IG all day, talk about what makes Gunna a snitch. Like you've ever been in a situation with like a big gang and like there's just I don't
I
understand how
know.
people have the audacity to talk about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
They
the
listen to
fucking
so much.
audacity, bro. It's
Yeah.
wild. The internet has really allowed for and created it is okay for people to just say and do anything. In fact, it's rewarded.
Yeah.
Like you and I truly think that we have hurt our careers by not just saying fucking whatever.
Yeah. 100%.
It and guess what? The people are still there's still going to be people out there who hate you. There's still going to be people out there who think you suck. So and there's no reward for actually just being like, "Yeah, you know what? I'd rather hear both sides and then make an educated decision." That
What
has
not even a
no value.
decision. I'd rather hear both sides just to kind of hear what's going on, and we'll make no decision because it has nothing to do with me.
Right, right.
Has
You'll just be like,
zero to do with me. It's
"Hey,
news that's filtered in one ear, smushed around in the brain a little bit,
yep,
and then move on with my life.
that's it." It's a very weird
The
time, bro.
podcast I did yesterday,
What was
there's
that
these
one?
two. It was two young ladies, and one of them was in LA, and she went to the trial. Has nothing to do with it. Said she didn't like all the Instagram commentary happening about the trial, and she needed to go see what was going on for herself,
Okay. I respect
and
it.
figured out that it's open to the public and you could just go.
Okay.
So she was just a regular member of the public at a couple of days of the trial, which is
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. And by the way, people, you could do that with the 6ix9ine trial too. You can just show up. Isn't it crazy? You'd think people would be like desperate to be there.
Yeah.
Now speaking of the week's news, and before we move on into the second half hour of the show, big ups to everyone who has jumped on board on our YouTube channel. I apologize for the
Ooh.
shitty visuals while I'm back in Maryland.
Yeah.
Sife's a professional. He brought his camera. He
How'd you
looks
get to
like a
Maryland?
decent. What do you say?
How'd you get down to Maryland?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because I wouldn't have remembered. I took the bus. There's a new fancy bus, and I took the fancy bus. You didn't expect that.
It's not where I was going with this, but okay, you took the bus down to Maryland.
That's right. That's right. Natalie couldn't come, and she has
Uh-huh.
things to do. She needed to go to Long Island today.
Right.
So I said, I don't need a car when I'm in Maryland. You keep the car. I'll just jump on the bus. I don't care. And I got on this thing called Jet. It's called Jet buses, I think.
Uh-huh. How
It's like
much is this jet bus?
well, I bought it late, so it was $169 or something
Uh-huh.
one way.
Uh-huh.
So it was
And
expensive.
it's luxury though.
Luxury, like I think 12 people total on the whole bus.
12 people.
Total.
Oh, you took a private jet down to DC.
It's a private jet bus. That's what it is. Your seat is gigantic. You have mad room in front of you. There's 4 solo seats. I didn't get one of the solo seats though, so I did have someone next to me. But
Yeah.
each seat's like really big.
Yeah, it's like a first class seat
There is like a big ass first class seat,
on a bus.
and the seat has they did some technology with the seat. When you watch the other seats in front of you, it looks like they're all bouncing up and down. But the resulting feeling is you feel nothing. It's like you're not moving at all. It's very comfortable. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I just know it works. And then they have like a stewardess who offers you snacks, coffee, beer, wine. It's quite nice. Quite nice.
This sounds really. I have to go to DC.
I would
I have to
consider
go to
it.
DC. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned it. Hey guys, real quick. I know you're jumping on the YouTube. Thank you so much.
Oh, please subscribe. And don't forget that Patreon, which there's a lot coming. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I've been posting some dates, and I'm starting to get a lot of people hitting me up with when you're coming to my town. So it's starting to happen. Thank you so much.
You think it's starting to happen? I love this.
December 29th to the 31st, I'm going to be at the Brea Improv with Mo Amer in Brea, California, right out of Los Angeles. So come on, get tickets for that. January, this is important. This is a big one.
This is a big
January
one. All right.
6th and 7th, I'm headlining the Riot in Houston, Texas. January 6th, January 7th. If you're in that Texas area, do me a favor, get those tickets right now. It's the Riot in Houston, Texas. I need you to come down. This is a big one. I need y'all to show and prove for me.
Show out.
Want that
Show
fans
up.
come through. And then
show up. Show out.
the makeup date with Mo Amer in DC, January 17, the next weekend. It's Mo's date, so I don't really care. But I'm gonna be in a DC Improv the second week in January for 4 days. So come on down, guys.
Yo,
and I'll
you
be
should buy the
riding
bus
the
ticket. You
private
should buy the
jet
bus
bus.
ticket. Buy the jet bus right now.
Yeah,
You'll get it cheaper.
yeah. I'll buy a jet bus right now.
So I took the bus down here.
Oh,
I
the
was
reason
saying
why I
something-
asked is because you could have brought
Yeah.
your camera. Is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually, I really couldn't have. It turns out my dad all week is calling me. Oh, what time you get in on the bus? I'm going to pick you up. I said, Dad, don't worry about it. Yeah, you're a professional.
I got a little
guess you don't
camera
need
bag.
Wow, that's a nice little camera bag.
Yeah, it's a little camera bag for cameras.
Does it fit the tripod too?
No, I just brought a little tripod.
What's the? Oh, you have a mini tripod?
Yeah, a mini tripod, and then my camera tripod is on a box of sneakers and then a table.
You have a box of sneakers in Las Vegas?
I bought some sneakers, yes.
Oh, what'd you buy?
Here's some Jordan 6s with the chrome bottoms. Here's the problem with having a car in Las Vegas. I've been doing a lot of shopping.
Right. You're just driving around and spending money.
I've been to every sneaker shop in the Las Vegas area. It is not going well.
They got a couple good ones too, by the way.
I've spent all the money I've made this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All right, hold on. So that was. Well, I was saying something, and then you said, "How'd you get to DC?"
How'd you get to DC? You were talking about the YouTube.
Oh yeah, I was
Before we
thanking
get into
Yes, I was thanking everyone for the YouTube before we get into the second half here of the program, including Billy has been telling us that you were talked about when Funk Flex had Star on the show.
Star from Star and Buck Wild. The good old days.
Yes. I don't know why Flex insists on loving interviewing people who hate my guts, but the world doesn't revolve
Star
around
hates your
me,
guts
Cipha
too?
Sounds. Oh yeah.
I had a long talk with Flex about you. I'll tell you later.
You did?
Yeah.
The way you're saying it's not very good.
No, it's terrible.
Is this true?
Did I have the talk? Yes. Is it terrible? No.
What was it related to? Give us a hint.
Well, it was about a lot of things, but then you came up, so I was dropping bombs.
You were dropping bombs.
We were both dropping bombs.
Okay, I'm a little nervous to hear
No,
this.
it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad.
So
if you're gonna talk
anyways,
about Hot 97, you got to bring up Peter Rosenberg.
That's a fact. When did you talk to Flex, by the way?
I talked to Flex a lot recently. There's some shit going on.
Really?
I don't know if you know this. Flex got a new big position over at the Hot 97 and WBLS.
I do know because I sent you the link. If you don't, yeah,
I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, sure. The creative program director.
That's right.
Have you ever heard of another creative program director?
What I have heard of is the incredible Funk Flex isms of creating new titles and creating new positions and creating opportunities when there seem to be none there.
Which is the perfect thing. That's why creative being in the title is perfect, because it may have been created.
This guy knows how to.
All right, so let's hear what Star had to say about Cipha Sounds, and shout out to everyone who's been subscribing on the YouTube. We appreciate it. Subscribing to the Patreon.
That Pete Nice interview is on fire, bro.
By the way, and then the Pete Nice video got doubled up by the Ice Cube video.
And the Pete Nice interview, what happened was I did this interview with Pete Nice and we put it on our Patreon and no one watched it. So we released it to the world and it's done very well. But the timing of it, first of all, we're talking about the origin story of MF Doom. So I know MF Doom fans went crazy about that. But then MC Search was on some kind of media run. And everybody's like, how come we never hear from Pete Nice? And we just so happened to have this interview. So it was perfect timing. The universe aligned and One Up is life. So the interview took off. So thank you for that. Thank you for the subscriptions.
It's so crazy. And how about this? We re-released the video. Ice Cube recounts the day he decided to leave NWA. Cipha, it's gotten 143,000 views.
Bro, we are good at what we do. We just don't like to tell people.
No, and we're
Like,
getting there.
That
And by
Ice
the way-
Cube interview, I watched it fully. I'm like, yo, this interview is fire, bro.
I know. Who knew we were so good? All right, let's hear Star with Flex.
We're leading.
Memorex tapes.
Let them know.
CDs with no jackets. You told Wifey and the team you had a meeting with the big dog Pitbull, when in reality, you were trying to get 30 seconds with Cipha Sounds. Salute to Cipha Sounds. Cipha, you're my guy, but I saw you on the Math Hoffa podcast. Star never made $1 million at Hot 97, Cipha Sounds.
No, he didn't say.
No, that's what he said.
We're gonna
No.
Cipha, I can't save you.
I never made.
cannot save you, Cipha.
No, that's my guy. I'm not trying to come at him. I'm helping him. I never made more than $275,000 a year here. Anybody tells you any more than that, that's cap. That's cap. You know. But again, and I got a letter from the. Not that we have to go back, but me curving the lawyer at the time who threatened me and said, sign the contract and get back to work at Hot 97. And I curved him. Hang on a second. Just for clarity's sake, I curved.
I assume this is the end. I think it's something.
I love
some
this.
of this stuff
This is
is important just for the sake of history.
Say his name.
No, let's not say his name, but
Good.
P.O.,
we're straight. We're straight, P.O.
Right, so yeah,
I love Flex, bro.
that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too crazy.
It's a great point he made.
I don't know why Star. First of all, that's interesting because we really always did hear that Star got $1 million, didn't we?
Yeah.
Or was it Ed and Dre who asked for $1 million? Could it be that? Could we be confusing it?
Maybe we're confusing it. Yes. It could be.
Did we ask Ed?
Could be. You know what? Listen, I know what the fuck I heard. I know what I said. I said what I said. If you know,
he
you
said
know.
what he said, y'all. If you know, you know. He said,
if you know, I said what I said.
No. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. I said what I said. If you know, you know.
So that was interesting, but I'll tell you what. I don't know why Star shit on me and hated me. I actually always. I don't know. I always liked Star. I think his voice is so good. Like I love hearing him talk.
Yo, just listening to that little clip right there, I remember how good of a how he sounds. Like his voice is amazing. Like his angles were fucking sick, bro.
He was. Listen, Star. I don't know why he said crazy shit about me, but man, he was talented. He is talented. He just became, I guess, a character people were scared to stand next to because he's a volatile. You never know what's going to come out of Star's mouth.
Pops off.
But you never seen the video?
I mean,
where he goes,
looking back on what he was doing, he was ahead of the game because it's literally what people do now.
Yeah.
Unless
No.
maybe he was ahead of the game, but he also inspired them. It's all like, if you know, you know.
No, for sure. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
It's what it is, bro.
You ever seen the video? It is what it is. You ever seen the video when Star runs into Ebro?
No.
You never seen this?
Where was this?
This was for some reason at a battle. There was some MC battle. And
bro, do a lot of people talk to you about seeing you on Math Hoffa podcast?
No, I'm not. I'm not out there enough.
You're not outside. Yeah, a lot of people say they saw us on there.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Star Ebro.
So what was it at? You said it was at an MC battle?
It was at an MC battle. I don't know if I can find it. It doesn't look like it's around anymore.
Hey, you, listen to me.
Me?
No, not you. You're looking for something. I'm talking to the girlfriend or wife or female friend of the guy who's listening to this podcast right now. I know it sounds crazy. I know you're wondering what the fuck is he listening to. I get that. There is a method to our madness, and it is a more of an acquired long-term taste. So do us a favor. I'm gonna call her Jacqueline. Just ride with us for a little bit. I promise you'll like it.
It takes time.
You listening to this right now in the car on your road trip to go to your mom's house in Western Pennsylvania, yeah, this sounds like bullshit because you're trying to sleep while Javier drives, and you like waking up halfway. Like, what the
Who's
fuck
Javier?
are they talking about? Just a guy, just a Juan Epper, just a
Okay.
random Juan Epper. What do you want? Jamal, Hakeem? What do you want? John? While John drives.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it does sound like meandering and nonsense, but it's
Well-
just some cozy time. It's some
So-
cozy
so-
time with some friends, longtime friends.
Right. We've all known each other for a super long time, and we just
Not
get
you and me. I'm
together-
talking about us. All
No,
the,
I mean the
the
people.
One Up universe. Yeah.
No, the One Up universe. I love the One Up
And
universe.
and I'm telling you, young lady, there are plenty of females, ladies, gals, women, girls in the world that have been in the position that you are in right now and ended up falling in love with us. So just
Yeah, or
sit back,
got out of
relax.
or safely got out of the relationship.
Yeah, or decided to drive so that they could choose what they want to listen to. So if it's your turn to drive, go ahead and throw in that Beyonce album and have a blast.
All right, now be quiet. So I can't find the actual video,
Uh-huh.
but I found this, which
Welcome
should be
to our
just as,
best of clip episode. Go ahead,
Right.
go on.
Speaking of Hot 97, did you see the Ebro Star thing?
Yes, I did.
What's your take on it?
Well, it was funny. You know what I mean? To be honest, though, keep it to 1,000. Like,
all right.
If
Let me
Star
explain real quick.
offered to slap Ebro,
Here's the thing.
and if
Star came up to Ebro, started talking shit at this.
How long
event.
ago was this?
This is like 5 years ago, maybe. I don't know why Ebro's at this battle. I don't know why Star was there. But Star goes up to
Kinda
Ebro, and
do
for whatever
remember
reason,
this.
he
Yeah.
goes, if I see Rosenberg, Star goes, if I see Rosenberg, I'm going to slap him
To Ebro.
to Ebro.
Okay.
And Ebro, to his credit, goes, oh, so why don't you slap me? He goes, I'm right here. I bet you won't. He goes, you ain't going to slap me? I know you're not going to slap me. Why would you slap Rosenberg? Slap me.
Why was this on camera? Why was this on camera? Who was filming this?
I think Star was filming. Star had people filming it.
Oh.
Star had someone moving around with him with the camera. Ebro holds out his face like this. He goes, come on. And Ebro's like, come on, do it. Go ahead. Give me a slap. Slap me right now. Slap me. It's incredible. It's a classic. No, it's a classic. All right, and here's Jamar talking about what I just described.
and if he offered his cheek, he should have fucking slapped him. Like, don't ask what the fuck am I gonna get kicked out? Slap the motherfucker then. You know what I mean? That's all. You know what I mean? Like, and we would have saw what the fuck would have happened. It was funny though. It was funny. It was funny. But yeah, like we gotta be ready to back some of this shit up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I say I'm gonna slap you, I'm gonna slap you for real. You know what I mean? Like,
he didn't say he was gonna
I'm
slap
not just
him.
talking shit.
No, he didn't say he was going to slap him. He said he was going to slap me.
He
And then he
slap
said,
you.
all right, no,
Yeah,
slap
it's
me.
Different. It's different.
No, you know what though? It was a brilliant move by Ebro because it puts Star in an impossible spot. Because Star is like, well, I didn't even say I was going to slap you. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to slap you. I want to slap
Yeah,
Rosenberg.
it's a tricky.
Listen, I'm going to
it's
tell you
tricky,
something.
It's tic-tac-toe when you make it so that they can't win no matter what. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
there's a certain move you make where you block the ends and like you got to make the next move, but you can't win.
Yo, that is something. Ebro has an ability in that way that I don't have of seeing a situation. He will immediately talk in a way that's working to the angle that he wants. He knows it's how he operates in general. Like he knows how to move in a way to make it work for him.
Fight. I've never seen Ebro fight.
No.
I have seen situations where people have gotten in Ebro's face and he didn't back down.
No,
and I respect that. I respect that.
No, he's not going to back down.
There's a lot of things I don't respect about Ebro. I mean, we don't have time. But I have been in situations where, see, I don't back down either, but I don't invite it. But I was with Ebro. I want to say, what's several to you? How much is several?
Several, 3 or 4.
One is one, a couple is 2.
Two's a couple. Several,
a few
3.
is 3 to 5.
Oh, I think that's several also. Few and several.
I say several is 7.
Okay.
So I've been with Ebro more than a few, less than several times. So 6 times.
In which
someone has gotten into his face and he didn't back down. And I respect that.
I'll also tell you guys this right now. There's a beloved hip-hop figure who I will not speak of because the person's not here to tell their version of it.
Uh-huh.
But there's a beloved hip-hop figure who, I mean, was drunk and trying to take Ebro, pushed Ebro to the limit.
Right. Yeah. Older.
You remember that story?
No. I don't
you
remember that story.
I'll tell you when we stop.
No, but then
he pushed you to the limit.
But tell me now and bleep it, Emilio.
All right. And I'm going to cover my face with the videos
yeah,
there, okay?
Yeah,
all right, Emilio, you got to bleep this.
Okay. Okay.
And
yes.
He was pushing.
Yes. Where was that?
SOBs.
Yes.
And Ebro was very generous and told someone yo, just keep that dude away from me. This could go real bad right now.
Well, he respected that guy.
Because he respected him and he knew that he wasn't in his right frame of mind. And
right. I don't think he respects Star.
No. I mean, he has certain level of respect for him on some level, talent-wise, but I think he thinks he's a jerk.
Maybe I can't speak for Ebro. I don't know if he respects Star or not. I don't know if he does. I know he respected that person where we're speaking of. I know that for sure.
Right. No, you're 100% correct.
Yeah.
And we're speculating besides that. We're speculating. Isn't it weird though that there's such a connection between all of the people who are willing to say the most dirtbaggiest shit? They're all connected.
Go on. I don't know what you know. I don't know. If you know, you know. But I don't know what you're saying because it is what it is.
Star and Academics are buddies.
They're buddies.
Oh yeah. Star's been up on Everyday Struggle. He was almost going to be the co-host on Everyday Struggle.
Oh.
Academics and Charlemagne are pals. They pal around. They're all friends.
Academic came through Joe Budden, right?
Well, he didn't come through Joe Budden, but he popped off through Joe Budden. And see, I wouldn't consider Joe Budden in that category. Joe Budden says things that are fucking questionable. And given some of the thoughts people have about him are I don't know if that's the right thing to say, but he's not, Joe's not actually a provocateur on that level. I don't think Joe says things he doesn't mean to get a reaction.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
I don't think that Joe knowingly lies either. I don't think Joe just gets
You're
up
saying
there
these other
and
people
lies.
do.
I think that's possible, yes.
Okay. Plausible.
I think plausible.
Okay. So you're saying there's a whole dirtbag community.
Yeah. And they come together on one issue always. Not fucking with me.
Yeah, they all don't fuck with you.
It's crazy. The list of people who I have problems with, there's like such a through line, and it goes far back, even all the way back to my first beef in radio with that dude Don Geronimo, who worked at the radio station I used to work at. Oh my God. Bad guy. Bad guy. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'll look up one day and it's like, yo, man, you were always so sure of who was good and who was bad, but really you were wrong. They were just people
I
who didn't like
mean,
you.
listen, sorry, not sorry. I don't know what is what and who is who, but I just know you're in every one of these stories.
Right. Right. No, you're right.
You gotta start looking at that MIM.
That's exactly right. If I'm in the middle of every one of the stories, could it
Something's up.
be? I mean, but at the same time, a lot of the other people that I just mentioned are up in a lot of stories with a lot of other people too.
Yeah. But they
Right?
all definitely don't
They
like
form
you.
like Voltron against me. I've never beefed with the mother of the whole style. The mother of the whole
Who?
style.
Is that
Wendy
Wendy?
Williams. Yeah.
Never beefed with her.
Don't know her at all.
Yo,
Speaking of daytime TV, so that I didn't even remotely know who he
what happened?
was.
Talk to me.
I was so sad to hear about that dude Twitch who died this week. Do you see anything about that?
You don't know who Twitch is?
At all? I
Oh.
felt so weird. I felt like
Yeah.
I lived in an alternate universe
Yeah,
where
that's
like
weird.
everybody's pouring their heart out, and I'm like, I didn't know him. Like,
Yeah.
he
I mean, I don't
sounded
know
like a
him either.
great
I just
guy.
know I don't know him either, but I just knew what
You
he
know him from what? From Ellen?
From Ellen, yeah, of course.
So he
I'm
was
saying if you
super-
ever watched Ellen as a hip hop DJ, every hip hop DJ has watched Ellen one time or another. And you look at this guy and you're like, I wish I could do that, but could I do that?
What do you mean? Referring to
Because it's so like geared towards like, white Midwestern women. You know what I mean? Like it's poppy, dancey songs. So on one hand, you're like, yo, if I wish I could get that job, I would make so much money. But then it's like, could you play those songs every
Right.
day and be this happy-go-lucky? It's not. I don't think I could. Actually, no, I think I could.
Yeah, of course you could. But
Yeah.
he got big. He started out dancing.
Yeah, I don't know how much of a DJ he really was. Like he probably was. It was probably the DJ probably was a vehicle for him to be on the show, like as kind of like a co-host.
That and I heard
always dance.
And I think he was like an executive on the show in some way too.
Yeah. I don't know if he started off that way or if it grew or if it was vice versa. Who knows? I don't know.
But anyways, it was just sad. And I was just stating that I felt weird that everyone felt so strongly about him and I felt so disconnected from it. Because honestly, I barely watched Ellen. So I'm just a loser.
Did you read up about it? Like what they said it was or?
I mean, what they're saying is suicide.
Yeah, I heard that, but like, no, nobody knows. It wasn't. I saw like one thing on TMZ is.
Well, again, that's one of those topics people love to start speculating on, and you're like, maybe you should just wait and see where it lands before
It's so
making
weird
a
that
decision.
every picture posted is him smiling.
I know, and it plays into all of our own stupid theories. Like he couldn't have been sad; he's smiling, right?
Bro,
like
you know what I said? I told somebody because if you know, you know. I said, be on the lookout for everybody that always looks happy all the time, always smiling, always dancing, always having a good time. To me, that worries me. I need some gloom in someone's life to think they're okay. You know what I mean?
Yo, I mean, honestly, on the sneak tip, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
That was some of the deepest shit I've ever heard you say on this show.
You know, man. Because like, if they're so happy all the time, what are you trying to cover up?
All right, time for me to reach back and grab a few more records before we leave.
Okay.
One more stack.
Thank you.
Oh, Cipha. Does this look familiar to you?
Wait. What is that? It's Ruckus. I can't see it. Can I guess? Where did you just reach? Where'd you just reach? Is that Most Def? Okay, I see Most Def. And then
It's called Black on Both Sides.
Oh, is that an instrumental album?
I don't know if it's instrumental or just a promo of the album.
I don't know if there was a promo of that album. I think they just gave out the real album. Is it a clean version?
Could be a clean. I'm very curious, actually. There's no jacket. It's like, do you remember the address of Raucous?
I'm going to say 525 Broadway.
576. No, sorry, 676.
676.
676 Broadway, 4th floor, 10012.
Yeah.
Now, after that...
Right next to Transit.
Don't ask me if this is good.
I can't
Mama
see it.
Mystique.
There's a reflection.
Mama Mystique featuring Cue Ball and Kurt Cazale. Okay.
If you know, you know, and I don't know.
Don't ask. Oh, Craig Mack, Jockin' My Style. No, it's not even Jockin' My Style. Today's Forecast and Style. Ugh.
You have Craig Mack and M?
Don't ask why. I don't know.
Because you go by last names like a fucking douchebag.
What about Nasty Nas to Esco to Escobar? Now he is Nostradamus. Yeah. And then lastly, because everything's in alphabetical order, Fat Joe, Watch the Sound. Why is that there? 2 copies in here, baby.
Fat Joe, Watch the Sound.
2 copies.
Watch the sound other than the... Watch the sound.
Beat Nuts remix, baby. Beat Nuts remix. All right. This has been truly a show about nothing. But guess what, everyone? Exciting news for all.
You're just gonna jam it back in there?
I'm gonna try.
But it doesn't even go there. It's Fat Joe. Just leave it out. Put it in F.
You know what? You're right. Thank you. I'm like Billy June.
Hey, Jack. I'm telling you, show
you're gonna like
an
this
acquired
show.
Long-term taste.
Erica,
give me 4 episodes, Jacqueline. Give me 4 episodes. Tell me you don't invest in the characters. Tell me you don't invest in Cipha Sounds, the disgraced radio personality now doing stand-up comedy. Tell me you don't invest in the culture vulture, which is Peter Rosenberg. Tell me you're not going to invest in Billy June and his attempt to clean up his room for the last 19 years.
You're going to be invested. And guess what? Billy, Emilio, you're both welcome to come. Cipha and I, Wednesday, are putting the touches on the studio, baby. We in there. Wednesday, we're getting together to set this whole thing up.
What if it was Tuesday? Could you do Tuesday? No, Wednesday. You're right, Wednesday.
I'd prefer Wednesday. Wednesday.
You want to
I
take
got no work Wednesday. Yeah, I got no work Wednesday.
Yeah, take a couple of days.
Listen, we love you and appreciate you guys. I have to say goodbye to my niece and nephew who are leaving right now. And that's all.
Yo, tell your biatch I need my keys for the studio.
Yo.
No, she's trying to disrespect me.
No. I have your keys, son. I got it. I'm gonna bring your key Wednesday.
If you know, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, and listen, I was gonna say, the episode was it great? I don't know, but sorry, not sorry. And frankly, it is what it is. So
wait, what's the other one? If you know, you know. It is what it is. Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, there's one more.
There is? If you know, you know.
We just said it.
How about that's how it is? You can ask
Giz. Oh, did I say Biz?
You said Biz.
Oh, tell him about the message you got from Paul Rosenberg.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's one.
Real quick.
I think it's okay for me to. You think it's okay for me to read it?
Not the whole, just the one part where the Eminem part.
No. That's what I mean. But do you think it's okay for me to say what Eminem said?
No, not that part. Just say the records he forgot, the artists he forgot.
Oh, okay. I wrote Paul and said, was M like killing himself over naming everyone? And he was like, bro, you don't even understand. And then he specifically said that Eminem said to him, like, oh my God, I forgot. What was it? He was upset that he
Shout out to my boy Keller from Monster Energy who hit me like disgusted. You guys don't remember the Skinny Boys? Shut the fuck up.
Whoa, Siph. Don't yell.
Whoa. If you know, you know that I can't be talking like that about Keller. If you know, you know. No, but he's like, you don't know the Skinny Boys? They were on Jive. And I'm like, This guy, Kevin,
No, listen,
knows everything, bro.
He said, I know the ship sailed, but I forgot to mention Digital Underground, AZ, and J. Rue the Damager.
AZ, how can you forget AZ?
It's like he said he did it the day before.
Oh, see, that's crazy. But if you go to start naming every rapper, at least do a Google search, and AZ would come up in alphabetical order.
You think he just went off? I gotta ask. I wonder if he just went off the top of his dome.
If you just try to remember everybody, nah, it's impossible.
Well, listen, now someone will probably pull that we said this, and AZ and J. Rue will get their shout out.
Shout out to AZ. Shout out to J. Rue the Damager. Shout out
to Digital Underground. All incredible artists. And a lot of people were on some. He didn't mention Hove. He didn't mention Hove. Hove was really his like contemporary.
He didn't mention Hove?
No, he didn't. He didn't mention Hove. There's no Jay-Z.
My days.
Well, he didn't say Royce the 5'9" either.
Oh.
But they're his contemporaries. They're not who like he didn't learn the game from them.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay.
What if he said shouts to Jay-Z? That's why I murdered you on your own shit.
Oh.
No, I by the way, I never thought he murdered him on his own shit. But he did body that song. All right, see you later, guys.
Shout out to Disney.
Okay. Well, yeah, I love Disney. They pay my check. Later.